All right, what's going on, guys? It's Justin Metzler here, and I want to introduce you to a segment that we're going to start called Training Tuesday. And I'm sitting here in my office, and this is where I map out all my training. I discuss with my coaches. I sort of formulate what the week's going to look like. And for the most part, I leave it up to my coaches, Matt Bottrell and Julie Dibbins, in order to organize what the week structure looks like. But obviously, being the athlete, it's important for me to communicate with them and plan and give them feedback on every session. So a lot of that happens here, sort of in this space. And yeah, every Tuesday, I'm going to try and sit down and walk you guys through exactly what I have going on for the week. And 99 times out of 100, that's super structured, and those guys give me training, and I just pretty much go out there and execute what I have to do based on what they say. And as the weeks go on, I think that we'll dive into that, but you've actually caught me on a bit of an abnormal week. Because of all this COVID situation, the year has just been sort of one thing after another, and particularly for us professionals, a lot of the races are getting canceled. I suppose the age group athletes are also in the same position, but our big targets, the line in the sand has continuously been moved back. And so I was actually able to sneak in one race this year. I raced a half Ironman in Dubai in February, and then I came back and everything started getting shut down. But as the year went on, I think we thought potentially races could happen in April, and then it was May, and then it was June. So it sort of was this never-ending cycle of keeping fit and sort of always being 2 to 3 weeks out from my peak shape, which you can't really do that forever at this level. So I just kept going. Along the way, I made up a whole bunch of different challenges. I did a 5K run on the track for time. I did a solo 1 versus 1 race with one of my friends, Ty Butterfield, top pro who lives here in Boulder as well. I've done 9-mile time trials on the bike. I've done a mile time trial in the pool. I've raced the Ironman virtual series. So I've done a lot of things to keep me engaged, but I think we all looked at each other and said, look, this can't go on forever. So I took a little bit of a mid-season break, and I think that's pretty common amongst professionals to take one of those. Is just because we're so full gas physically and mentally for the majority of the year, it's important to have a little bit of a reset just for your mind and your body in order for things to calm down a little bit and for you to be able to attack the next phase of training with good focus and purpose. So last week, my wife and I, we took a little trip to Aspen, and we were able to just check out a triathlon for a couple days and still be active and mobile. Like, that's a massive part of who we are and what we do. So we went on some hikes, we went on some run walk type situations. I think, we rode our bikes around a little bit, mostly just for fun. And then, so that was the first week of the rest. And then this week coming up is going to be a little bit more, but less structure. So it'll be more so, hey, my friend's going out for a bike ride, I'll join him. Jeannie and I, my wife, ran with the dog this morning for half an hour, went for an hour run yesterday. So sort of just getting the body moving, getting things going again. For anyone that's out there that's been training consistently, I think whether it's normal times or abnormal times like this, it's important to just sort of plan in those resets and plan in those breaks, because otherwise you just get stuck in this mode of training and racing at 90%. And we want to make sure that when we're on the start line, we're ready to give it 100% of our effort. And in order to do that, it's a physical and mental equation that's more complicated than potentially what it seems on paper. So that's my Training Tuesday for this week. I'm going to get out there and I'm gonna definitely do some training. I'll do some routes that I haven't done before, and just generally try and have fun with it. And then next Monday we'll attack the program with a different attitude. All right, have a good one, guys. Bye.